Hey guys, welcome to another chart analysis update for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP and Chainlink on this channel. My name is Daniel, and I need to tell you that all the charts that we are looking at are already updated, since we have been already looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum in the past 2-3 videos after the pump occurred, and the other charts I have updated in the German video today. So let's just discuss the outcome of the analysis that I have made based on the previous pump that has been happening in the crypto market. And let's start at what was my initial expectation. If we're looking back, my initial expectation, like already really like several months ago, as you can see in the resistance areas up there, has been that we are seeing a downwards movement, okay, in a wave 2, and I have been able to identify this as a WXY downwards movement in a wave 2, and based on that assumption I have been expecting a wave C to come down here to finish off the Y wave of the wave 2 as it is required per the Elliottwave analysis method, and that didn't play out. Like it did play out half the way. Like if you take a look at the ABC move that we have here on towards the downside, I have been following this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and I expected a 5 still to come, but the 5 didn't come, so I needed to adjust my view here. And if we look at the bigger picture, this W wave has been a 3-wave move, this X wave has been a 3-wave move, so also this Y wave, in my opinion, is very high likely to become a 3-wave move, and it hasn't happened yet, right? Because the A and B wave did unfold, but the C wave of the Y wave is missing. Initially I thought the C wave is coming here, right? But that didn't play out, so we got another leg towards the upside, which just, shifted my view towards the perspective that this was an A wave, a B wave and a C wave of a larger B wave. So it still leads me to the assumption that we are, very highly likely to come down in a sea of Y wave in this lower target area, which will be kind of like a drastic crash towards the downside. And yeah, as you can see, my view still absolutely didn't shift bullish. It would only shift really bullish like above 2,680. There the likelihoods would turn, and above 3,400 there is total bearish invalidation. You can call it like that, yeah. Like if we go above 3,400, it would be pretty certain that I have missed the bottom here. Yes, but as long as this is not happening, I really, confidently stick to this scenario here as my main option that I am following. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm still very, very bearish on crypto, and I expect to see another leg towards the downside. But as always, this is no financial advice. This is just my opinion based on the Elliottwave analysis, okay? Let's also have a look at the Bitcoin US dollar chart. And also there you can see the same picture. We have been tracking a WXY move towards the downside as a wave 2. And, this has not really been a sea of Y. So, like, we couldn't really say that the B wave top has been here and that is the bottom of the C wave, since this has not been a nice C wave and it didn't also reach a target. So that's why I'm personally sticking to the view that we have been seeing a B wave extension here, and there will still be another C of the Y wave towards the downside, which will then form the bottom. But what we have been seeing so far, it doesn't give me the impression that the bottom is in yet. So I'm still very bearish also on Bitcoin and also the other cryptos. It's really just I'm giving you here the target area. So here the upper boundary area is 84,900, since it's the 1.618 measured by this ABC setup. Let's also check out the Solana US dollar chart, and also there you can see I've made adaptations. We have seen a 3-wave move here. We've seen a 3-wave move here, we have seen a 3-wave move here. So overall, it really just gives me the impression that this is a correction, and there is highly likely to be another crash towards the downside in this region. And we can measure together where this upwards movement is not supposed to go to. Like basically the upper boundary area of this upwards movement is at the 108.3 US dollar level. As long as we are below that, this is the primary scenario that I'm tracking, or that I will continue to track here on this channel for Solana. Let's also have a look at the Chainlink US dollar chart, and also there you can see I'm still sticking to the opinion that it is also very likely there to see another low, since we moved up only in 3 waves. we got 3 wave move towards the upside here in a W, 3 waves down in an X, and 3 waves up right now again in a wave Y. So that really gives me the impression of a wave 4, which will lead to another low in a wave 5 of the overall correction that we have been tracking, since this is a C wave and it's supposed to have 5 waves towards the downside. So this will, so to say, end the wave 2, because the wave 2 consists of wave A, B and C. So this is basically the 5th wave of the C wave, which is missing here. So really the last wave before we can really, like strongly come towards the upside. But that really, that doesn't give me the impression that it's done yet. I am highly likely looking out for another low. Let's also have a look at the XRP chart. And also there you can see the scenario that I have been adapting here is pointing towards another low as well, in form of an A undershooting B C scenario in a wave 4. And that really points out why I have not been tracking that earlier, since these undershooting wave B scenarios are just not the highly likely ones to play out, but sometimes they occur, and in this case it did occur, but it still doesn't change anything in my opinion that we are very likely to see another low. And I can also measure the target area where this wave C is not supposed to go above. It would be the 1.618, which is at $1.85 US for XRP. So I remain bearish as long as we're below that. And the chart points really towards another final low before we can really strongly reverse towards the upside for good. But time will tell, guys. That's not really something that gives me a bullish impression yet. But let's see, maybe I will be the fool in this situation. I remain bearish, and I encourage you to do your own research. That's just my view. And if you like that content, if that information is helpful, leave your thumbs up down below the video. Don't forget to leave a subscription, and we see each other as always also in the next video. Until then, stay hard. Ciao, ciao.